our focus as a program and a team, will be consistent, throughout our time here. Is that, we want to make sure that we play well in our rivalry games. That our game against Columbia is the Liberty Cup and against Holy Cross is the Ram Crusader Cup, so we want to play well in those games. We want to focus on having a winning non-conference record, and although we're not eligible for the Patriot League Championship, we want to have the best record in the Patriot League. And hopefully that qualifies us for the playoffs and gives us an opportunity to play for the national championship. And then, build into 2014 season when we have an opportunity to secure the automatic bid again. That'll be something we just carry over. Whereas we're looking to have the best record in the league this year, and it will result in the qualifying bid. In 2014 it will.
Coach Moorhead, people like to know he likes to run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, establish that physicality within the line early. So we're definitely going to try to run the ball and also as well throw the ball. We like to be balanced. Whatever the game calls for, that's what we like to do. We're going to go in game planning. If we have to throw the ball 100 times a game to win, we'll throw it. 100 times we have to run it. 100 times to win it, we'll run it. So very simple. I can see definitely, like you mentioned, Brian Wetzel, one of the best wide receivers in the country, coming back. That's a huge plus. And Dan Light, one of the best tight ends in the country, coming back. So we have numerous weapons across the board that we can utilize to our advantage.
We were pleased with our offensive output last year, with our first year in the system, and Ryan Higgins, along with Carlton, kind of came out of nowhere last year and had a very productive season, threw for almost 3,000 yards, and we'll lose some key offensive players, but I think we'll be replacing them with good guys. Greg Wilson graduates, we'll replace him with Tabaki Jones, Sam Ajala, who wasn't a full-time starter last year, will move into more of a significant role, and then with Danny Light, who was an all-league player, and then at the quarterback position, Michael Niebrick had been splitting time with Ryan Higgins early in the season before his injury, so he returns, and it obviously all starts up front. We lost 2 all-league players in Chris Watkins and Lloyd Morrison, but return 3 and have, I think, some very capable guys to take their place. So, like any year, it's going to matter how these guys gel, how they work together as a unit. But I don't, certainly think there's not a shortage of playmakers. So, it's good that we can maintain that balance of being able to run the ball and pass the ball effectively, because I think makes you difficult to defend as an offense. In the front, DeAndre Slade is a guy that put up good numbers last year from a defensive line perspective, and he returns, and we hope that he can build off of a positive 2012 campaign. Jake Rodriguez at linebacker, he'll be a senior. He'll be one of our 4 seniors on the team, and we expect an all-league type of season out of him. And then Ian Williams was a second-team all-league Patriot League selection last year. Had some interceptions, had some passes defended. And, he's going to be the top guy on the back end. So those 3 guys I think will lead us into the season from a defensive perspective. Patrick, he had one of the top place kicking seasons in of Fordham history, and was up there and as one of the best of all time in NCAA. I believe he fell 1 or 2 field goals short of the single season record, and was a Fred Mitchell Award winner for top place kicker in the country, and was a consensus All-American. So when you lose a guy like that who could do 2 things, he was the place kicker, he kicked off, and he handled the punting duties. It happens every year at every level of college football where you lose great players, and I don't necessarily know we'll be able to replace his productivity, but we have Michael Mirando coming in as the top place kicker heading into camp, and we recruit a young man as a freshman to come in and handle the punting duty. So we're going to have 2 guys doing the job of 1 that Patrick did. So hopefully they're able to step it up and continue the work that Patrick put in.